Welcome back to Glowing Hour. I don't even know if you say welcome back, but anyways, this is Glowing Hour. Today we are having, what do we want to call this?
A citrus paloma.
Citrus paloma. So let's try it.
Interesting. Can we just stir it? Oh, that's more like it.
Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay. I feel like the only difference is like a paloma you'd make with grapefruit, which is also citrus though. So I'm interested why it's called citrus.
It was literally called light citrus paloma. I'm like,
okay.
sure. Is orange juice lighter than grapefruit?
Than grapefruit juice, I guess. Maybe more like light to the palate. Anyway, so today we're gonna help you create the most perfect dating profile. And you might say, Mel, what the fuck do you know about being on a dating profile? And I'll say,
friends.
A lot, bitch. I was on them before.
Yeah, how long were you on dating apps?
Like,
were you on Tinder?
I was on Tinder before.
Oh my god. I was on Tinder too, like, originally, I don't know, the first time I was single or whatever.
I think it was, like, right out of high school I was on Tinder.
See, like, then it was normal.
Yeah.
Like, then it was appropriate.
Totally.
And then
I got inappropriate.
It got really quick. It's like the Omega of dating apps, I think.
Yes.
Like, do they not kick people off for that?
I don't think so. I think it's like, it's literally the wild west out there. Now, anyway, from what I hear.
Very much so. I should re-download it just to see what's happening. Not to match with anyone, just to see what the vibes are.
And then I had a stint of being on Bumble for a while. I never got to Hinge because it was not in my time.
Not in my time.
But yeah, just Bumble and Tinder were my options. Yeah. And I definitely preferred Bumble. Mm-hmm. Because even back then, Tinder
was a little much.
You knew that it was like a place to find the non-serious people. I will say more lately, I've been hearing like from couples that have been together for like a while. They're like, we met on Tinder. I'm like, how? I mean, it must have been like the beginnings because
you said you guys have been together like 6 years, right?
Yeah, I was like, there's no way you guys sifted through all the crazy.
Yeah,
but yeah, my little stint. So I do know.
You know what it's like to be in that world.
I doubt it's changed all that much in terms of like what the profile is supposed to look like. And what people are looking for.
And what you would, like, personally look for if you were on them now. Like, that's not going to be different.
Right.
Okay, you're already coming to bat. You're like, honestly, I already know you're going to be a fucking hater.
I know someone's going to say some shit. Like, bitch, get out of here.
No, they're not. The only haters don't even listen. The haters are literally just looking at us and they go, ew.
They literally just go,
they look at the title and they're like, you guys suck. Anyways, we need to get off the hater train. We're hating on the haters. Yeah, and I am currently on Hinge and Bumble, and I don't use them very seriously, but, you know, they're cool. I think Bumble, honestly, they both have been, like, very hookup vibes, but also there's, like, some very nice guys on there. I think there's maybe nicer guys on Hinge, question mark. I feel like I have on Bumble, it'll tell you how many people like you, but if you don't pay for premium, like, you don't get to, like, scroll through them, which I kind of hate.
How sad.
I know, I kind of
I think about the people who are, like...
just waiting for me to swipe.
Or, like, even just, like, if you can see the number and it's, like, 2 or, like, 0 that day, you're like...
Yeah. I don't... See, that's my thing, too. I think mine's lying about the amount of people... No, because it's like a lot. It's too high? Like, it's a lot of people. It's like 2,500 people. And I'm like, what? I'm confused. I think there's definitely more people on Bumble. No, I don't pay for it. So I can't, like, they can't prove it to me that those people exist. And it might just be like, I have had Bumble, but I don't swipe on it. Because, like, that's the problem. When you don't swipe, those people don't go away. Like, if you...
It accumulates.
Exactly. So, like, that's kind of my issue is I don't like swiping. It gets boring. And also, like...
You should just let me swipe.
You should, because I'm fucking over it.
While you're doing lunch later, I'm just gonna...
Because it's like... I don't know. You also just get very much... Like, your eyes are just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Whatever.
It's so,
It feels robotic.
What's the word when, like, you see too much, like, traumatic things and then it's, like, desensitizing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're just, like, you're not even a real human. You're just a number.
Like, if he showed up in front of me, that'd be a better representation of me to swipe.
We always say,
What do we like say?
Like we watch like Love Island or other shows where like you're like, oh, he's so ugly. The next sentence is, but if he came up to me at a bar,
I would be all
you think he's the hottest shit in the world.
Absolutely. But that's the thing is, that is the benefit you have when you go out into the world, is that I swear to God,
real life experience.
When you do some real shit, like, you could be the hottest person at the bar. You don't have to be the hottest person in the fucking world or on my fucking phone. You just have to be the hottest person in front of me that day. Mm-hmm. To get a chance, not to say...
To win.
To win me. No, but, like, truly.
Yeah.
But on the apps, you kind of lose that luster.
Totally. Especially
for men, because I feel like in general, there's maybe not that many women on apps either. I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
I feel like there's more women on apps than men on apps.
I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like men always complain about the quality of women on apps. Like, they're all filtered and stuff or something.
Well, that's just the day and age of social media where you got face
Let's get into it, babe. What is the best profile? So we're helping out everyone here. I feel like this is a very generic, perfect dating profile for anyone.
For anyone.
Not just women. The basics. Let's set you up for success, baby. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I think the number one thing is getting deal breakers out with, like, the general basic outlines that they give you on there. So, like, literally the basics, like your height, your age, what are your political beliefs, what's your religious beliefs. Like, if you put nothing on there, it's kind of like you don't care.
You're not giving me anything to go off of besides this one photo of you that could be from 6 years ago.
Exactly.
So
I'm automatically, I don't know who you are.
As much as you don't want to, like, wean yourself off of, like, other people's viewpoints, I think, like, you want to be with somebody, or at least fuck around with somebody you agree with in some capacity.
Yeah.
Or have some commonality.
Yeah.
So just be honest and put it on there. Like, for example, if you're sober, put it on there that you don't drink. And if you're looking for a sober relationship, very important.
Yeah.
And also, like, if someone isn't putting that stuff on there, maybe ask. Maybe still swipe and ask. But I feel like more often than not, I feel like it's like you don't care enough to be here. Just put it out there. Put I think details of yourself. Maybe don't say, like...
Well, because it like, on... I don't know about Bumble. Like, Bumble has, like, interests even, and that's part of, like, your basics of setting up your profile.
Does Bumble not have, like the options for drinking? Like, socially... I feel like it even has, like, drinks all the time or something.
No way. Anyway, but yeah, so... I think definitely putting in those things if they're important to you.
Totally.
Obviously, if you have children, I feel like that could kind of go
either way.
Like, you don't want... I don't know.
I think, but being honest within, like, the beginning conversations. Or, I don't know, some people don't even like to bring it up until, like, a few dates. But then I feel like that's kind of unfair to the other person who, like...
know. Like, if it's a deal breaker for me to not want to be a stepmom or something, which, like, it's not, but, like... But it's also, like, you're cutting someone off you might really like because you think you don't want to be a stepmom. But it's also, like, it's a deal breaker. You know what I mean?
It's a hard toss.
A hard one. But personally, I would just put it out there. That's how I feel, but...
Just be, like, the most honest version of yourself.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not to say that I'd be like, oh my God, you're a liar if you told me later.
I think, like, also in this day and age, political views are very important. Like, enough said. Like, I think, like, if you have some strong beliefs on something, I would make it known that you're a part of this party.
It could also even just be really clear through other things.
Like photos.
Yeah, photos and
like
such.
Fishing photos and hunting photos. But we'll get into that.
So that's the basics. Like, if you have deal breakers and you want people to know this about you because you want to attract a person who agrees with you, disagrees, whatever the fuck, do that. Pictures
are a big one. I think more often than not, everyone's like, well, what photos do I pick? Like, what should I do?
Which is hard when you don't have photos. Like, I get it. Some guys really are not. I gotta need friends who take photos of them because I'm like...
I also feel like some people have, like, just a photo shoot for the dating profiles, and then it's, like...
the same outfit.
It literally looks like you're doing digitals. of yourself.
I said, is this your modeling portfolio or your dating app?
Some of the ones that we feel are a need are a close-up of your face.
Yeah.
Maybe not just like a...
Not like a straight on.
Not a passport photo.
No.
Type 5, but just like...
I can kind of see your complexion. Your imperfections.
I would do like waist up.
Yeah, that's a close-up.
Like a close-up. Full body.
Yes.
Because...
that's a necessity. I'm sorry.
I think...
like...
it's a judgmental world out there. And I think you just need to not even put yourself in a place to be hurt.
Yeah,
by somebody
getting
else.
To the date and then being like, your profile didn't show your full body. That's interesting.
You never want
like
somebody to tell you some shit like that. So just put it out there. And then like some of the other ones we think are like very important, but I also think like it's something to further you into like getting to know you. So like a personality pic, which
there's a lot of options here. You could do like so another thing, the only thing we said no to, I mean, not only thing, but one major no is no filters. I personally think just it's again asking for you to show up to the date and then be like, you don't look like this at all. Mm-hmm. Like, just be real. No filters.
Mm-hmm. Don't alter yourself to a point where you don't look like yourself at all. I understand, like, maybe you got a pimple. Blemish. Yeah. You got some eye bags that day. Fix it up. I get it. Mm-hmm. But completely
men
changing.
Won't notice also that,
but completely changing the feet, your like facial structure or your body, your shape is different.
But I think the exception to this rule is if it's a personality pic. So like, it's funny if a guy like will make his ass huge or something, and the prompt is like the prompt goes with that, and it's like funny. Yeah, that's a personality pic.
So like a meme of sorts, or it could even just be like if you're a huge like hiking person, you on a like beautiful trail or up a mountain. Yeah, stuff that's like small gestures to who you are, I guess.
Us recording the podcast.
Could you imagine?
It's a whole episode.
It's a link.
Yeah. I think personality pics are key, and they could, like you said, be a hobby, a passion, or they could be funny. Just, I think things that open up the combo. I think of someone like
sizzling shit as like a chef. Like there's like an intense photo, like a chef photo. I'd be like, damn.
You can cook like that.
That's a personality pic. Yeah. Anyway.
Next would be friends or family / loved ones.
That's one that I can't like express more. You need to like show off that you don't
do things alone.
You have a life. You have a life. That you have people who care about you. Because let me tell you, you are definitely who you surround yourself with. I think if you're not showcasing, or like even if you are showcasing, like
this is the energy I'm looking to amplify right here.
Right. Correct. I think like if you don't have photos of other people with you, it's giving a little bit scary. It's giving like
no one wants to hang out with you.
For me, it shows like you might be codependent.
Or when it's like a picture of an ex and they put a clown over their face.
I said you're stupid.
I said
pick a new one. Pick a different one. Go take a photo with your homies. I don't like that.
The flip
also,
side,
you're disrespectful. Let me just say that.
The flip side of that issue is when all of their pics are group photos. And with only the opposite sex too. Oh, that shit gets me. I'm like, who are these women? Who are these women? I'm like, okay, that could be your sister. That could be your fucking best friend. Like, give some context to me. Because there's options to put a caption. I can click it and you can go, not my ex-girlfriend or something. Especially when the first photo is them with a girl. I'm like,
why are you doing this?
What? This looks like. Do you want me to imagine I'm her? Like,
no. I also hate when like men just, it's like all like pictures of them and their friends, because then I'm like, I don't know which one's you.
And also you care more about your friends. I can tell your
I'm
friends
gonna
get
priority. Neglected for sure.
I'm gonna get neglected, literally.
So be careful. Make sure you're showing up. Also, this is your profile, not you and your homies.
Yeah. Unless it is and you're looking for a group of friends. I don't know. But you get kicked off for that shit, unfortunately. Yeah. That could also be your personality pick, though. Not that your friends and family are your personality, but like the vibe it gives off could be very much like, this is what's important to me. Whether that's getting fucked up and going out and it's you looking silly, with your friends, like that's a personality pick. You're being silly or whatever. Or you with your little sisters or whatever, and you're taking them to fucking Disneyland. I don't know. You know? It's like, oh, that's what's important to you.
Right.
Got it. On the same page.
The last one that we can really think about is like a child.
If you have a child, please.
Yeah, if you have a child, please show me.
Yes.
And then also a pet. I think it's like a very easy easy moment. Just
anything that is like gonna take, you know, time away from us.
Oh, that's how you see it.
Not away from us. I phrase it that way, but not
like what's a huge
what is gonna take up time in your life. So school, if you're in fucking college still, or getting your master's, I don't know. Not that, you know, school's not part of the basics, but yeah. But I would say only follow this rule if you're looking for something serious. Or you want to be respected. If you're trying to be disrespected and just fuck around, don't follow these rules. But like, for real, like, if you're literally just out here trying to get disrespected, I hear you. Let me tell you then instead what you should do. Bikini pics.
If you want to just be seen as a hot piece of ass.
For sure.
And
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. That's just what you're looking for.
It's a different
use of the app.
Use of the app, yes.
Correct. So yeah, I would definitely put your assets on display.
Assets?
But within reason. Don't be
showing...
Don't be giving them stuff for free.
This isn't your OnlyFans, guru.
Unless that's also what you're promoting. I don't know. People be doing that.
But be doing that on Tinder. Where you're not gonna get clocked there.
Yeah, no. But even on Bumble, I saw some guy and his job was content at only the fans. I was like, oh,
he's smart.
And I thought he was kidding because the rest of his profile was like normal.
Well, maybe he's still...
No, but he was for real.
Like he was trying to promote himself?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, right. He was like, maybe we can make content together. I was like,
no.
That's not what I'm here for. Not that kind of content creator. Anyways, so I will preface, this is if you're looking for someone.
If you're utilizing the dating apps for dating to relationship.
Or at least open to a
relationship. Or open to relationship.
Yeah. Or do you just want to be fucking respected in the game, you know? Not to say that you should be disrespected because you're putting your body on there, but that's just honestly what you're going to attract.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
people have their fucking motives and they know what to look for. So, just honest fucking truth here.
But I do think, like, if you are going to do a full body photo for, like, looking seriously, I think you could still be spicy. You could still be kind of sexy and, like, fun. Because, like, the rest of your profile is like, I'm silly. Here's me smiling. Here's my friends or my family. Here's my cat. Like, it's well-rounded. You know what I mean?
You can have one sexy photo on there.
100%. Link your Instagram. Maybe
I think also, like, that might be like a part of someone's personality where, like, they're a flirtatious person.
Right.
So, it definitely...
It could be your personality pick.
It could definitely be used. We're just giving you a heads up on if too much of it could come off in a certain way that maybe you're not looking for. So just be aware.
Yeah.
Next part of a profile is the prompts, which we've kind of like touched on, but
yeah,
this is where you're allowed to really showcase more of that personality aspect of yourself, where you can show if you're more a humorous person or
super serious,
you're
super emotional,
you're really emotional, or you're really like interested in, what was I gonna say? Like, you're interested in showing up as, like, someone who's, like, very open, like, to, you know what I mean by that?
Like, open in terms of what you are looking for with this person?
Right.
Oh, okay. Because Bumble and Hinge, I think, Hinge for sure, has added, like, what you're looking for as, like, a little basics thing. And you could put relationship, blah, blah, blah. And you can explain further.
Got it.
So, like,
that's great.
I think mine says short to long, but then under it I put, like, open to, not looking for the one, but open to whatever happens or something. So it's like, you get the idea. Like, I'm not necessarily, like, the next one needs to be like my forever, but I'm also like, hey, if he is, he is.
Right.
But other people put like stupid shit on
like
there.
What?
I don't know, like I can't even, like, I'm a munch looking for anything. Like, fuck, I don't know. Whatever the fuck these I don't know what they're putting.
Anyone who says they're a munch, they're not liars.
They're literally lying to you. A munch would not admit it.
I think they would, but
not in that way though. Not in a way of like, I'm a munch. Weird.
Also, since when have all y'all been fucking munches liars?
Literally?
Since when do you care about my
That's the true facts right there.
Anyway.
Yeah, so if you're a sarcastic person, I really would appreciate if you got that across early, because me and sarcastic people, slightly naive to it, and I think you're being honest. And I'm like, why are you being a dick? And they're like, I'm being sarcastic. And I'm like, no, you're being a dick.
I feel like it's not coming across that way.
Especially over text. Can't do it. Anyway.
But some people really enjoy the banter in that way of like, disrespect me a little bit.
I'm cool with it to an extent.
But I think like some people overdo it. So then you can see that on a page if you really put it out there.
Yeah. I'm like, you're too
much of that.
Yeah. What side of the internet you exist on?
That's
I think is
a really good one.
Yeah, whether you exist on the internet or not. You could be like, I don't have social media and girls love that about me, or something.
I can even think for myself, like now that I'm like looking for queer friends, like also Bumble like BFF exists, which I'm like considering again. But like, what part of the internet are you on? I'm just thinking about like within the queer community. I'd be like, are you
say Gayler?
Are you Swiftie? Or are you Gayler?
Yeah.
It's very important to me.
You said, actually, this is the deal breaker.
This is a deal breaker if we can be friends or not. So just like, that's very much side of the world. Like, what part of the internet are you on? So, I don't know.
Yeah. And I think, because sometimes you can't get across, obviously you're not going to get your whole fucking life story across or anything. That's not the point of the app. But getting across things that you really love or enjoy doing, like watching certain shows, or like inside jokes that certain shows have, or movies, or the side of the internet that you're on. But my biggest pet peeve on Bumble is when guys don't have prompts, or their prompts are like, what are you looking for? And they said hot girl or something, or like, just like, give me something to respond to. Like, I have to start a convo with you, and if I can't,
I will say, like, even if your intention's to fuck,
right, like,
what the fuck do you expect me to do with your responses?
They literally I've had guys where their first message will be like, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's 6 p.m. I just got in bed. You think I'm about to get ready for a date and go out right now? No. That's funny. So literally, they will just be like, let's get drinks. One guy matched with me Sunday. And he was like, he had a selfie in a restaurant bathroom. Like, it looked like a Red Robin or some shit.
Okay.
And I was like, love that you took a selfie by yourself in a restaurant bathroom. And then his response was really good. And he was like, the selfie we take tonight is going to look even better. And I was like, okay, swift with the moves.
Makes me want to go out.
Yeah, I was like, I just got in bed and I'm really tired and I want to go to bed, but maybe not. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize we had plans tonight or something. And then he was like, oh, Santa Monica, let's have a drink. And then I responded like, I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. Can't go out tonight. Let's rain check. And then he put, and then we'll see from there. Basically trying to put it out there that he wants to fuck, but not be a disgusting man about it. And then he just never responded to my let's rain check. And then he unmatched me. And I was like, how are you going to be
what I'm interested in
like
is
that?
Like, how do you, like, because there's probably women out there who are
like
in
down,
similar, yeah, like I'm down to fuck right now.
Which, like, if I lived 5 minutes from Santa Monica, I might have been like more willing.
But like, even are you like, I feel like you felt disgusted by
his response. Initially was cheeky,
but
then he added, yeah.
So that, like, how do you put yourself out there on an app where you're like, I'm open to possibilities. I'm very, like, open to.
But why you gotta exploring say it like that?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, are you setting an expectation?
But also, like, I'm not expecting to. I hope you don't expect to fuck.
Maybe his and see where we go from there is like, and then maybe we can go see a movie.
Right, girl, right. Like, that's exactly what he meant. Right.
Honestly, I wish. He was funny in that one response. See, like, the chase. I'm like, oh my god.
No, girl. The possibilities are dead there.
Yeah, I know. But I think that's where it all starts, you know? That initial message. Like, you got to give me something. And honestly, I was grasping at straws on that profile. Like, a selfie of him in a bathroom. Like, it wasn't really giving that much.
You're creative.
I'm creative.
That's what that says.
So,
but definitely, yeah.
Please.
Put something that you can base a conversation off of. Something that'll give the other person, like...
questions to ask.
A question to ask, for sure.
Like, some guys, I literally have to be like, what's your favorite tattoo you have? I'm like, I fucking hate my life. I'm like, you gave me literally nothing to the point where all it is a photo with you and a tattoo. So I'm like, what's your favorite tattoo?
Why are you even trying that?
They respond, and then I didn't respond. I'm like, why did I even message him?
I'm saying, why are you doing that?
I don't know, dude. Boredom. Anyways, he seemed like a nice guy, sadly. I didn't respond.
On to the next part of a dating dating app experience. So now you've looked at the profile, you've swiped, they've swiped you. Someone's got to start their conversation, right? So let's say...
I will say, personally, on Hinge, I'd never start the conversation.
As you shouldn't.
Unless...
Bumble, you have to, so, as a woman.
Unless they've already matched with me and they said something good. Because, you know, like, on Hinge, there's, like, the queue of people.
Yeah.
And if they had, like, a solid response for me to say something to, then I'll respond to that. But even if they say, like, pretty, I'll just like them. I'm like, okay, come up with something better.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Pretty.
Pretty.
Like, what? Are you my grandma?
Are you my mom commenting on my fucking Instagram post?
Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, write me a poem. Just kidding. Don't. That's actually really scary. Do's on a message. Make them laugh.
Put a funny.
I don't know what it is. We can only give so many tips here. I can only help you so much. But if you're not funny, don't try.
Yeah, if you're not funny...
It'll come off weird.
It'll come off weird. So just instead, ask a question.
Yes.
Be nice in a different form.
Correct. Don't make fun of how they look also.
If
you're going to be funny, don't comment on looks.
Let me tell you, don't try the little like sarcasm insult bit because you don't know how that's going to fucking reach the other person.
Yeah.
You know, you might
Unless that's a deal breaker for you and they have to take that bit or some shit.
God.
I don't know.
Shut up. No. I would just not even fucking try it because that person knows nothing about you. Why the fuck are you saying some shit like that?
Yep.
Anyway, so
yeah,
those are the two do's. Make them laugh if you can. If you can't make them laugh, just ask a question.
Yes.
Be actually interested in what they have to offer.
Don't ask a question like, I honestly kind of really hate how was your day? I'm not going to lie.
Don't ask, how are you doing? How was your day?
No.
Something a little deeper than that.
Like, based on their profile, you saw that they're interested in X, Y, and Z, so you should ask about X. Like, when was the last time you went on a hike? Okay, just, like, it's giving some effort. Obviously, ideally, you'd have something fucking cheeky and fun to say, but sometimes the profile's not giving that.
Yeah.
So you just do your best.
You do your best. As Sam
asks, what I tattoo? Have creatively
what tattoo is your favorite on your body? On to the don'ts.
Yes.
Again, don't just say like, hi, hello.
Oh my God, the most annoying.
Don't say, when we say a question, do not say, for the love of fucking, do not say, what's up?
No. What am I supposed to say to that? You're not even asking me, like, at least with how was your day, I have something specific to answer.
To give you.
What's up? The fucking sky, bitch. Like, is that what you wanted me to say?
My ceiling and my fucking... Hee.
No. The sky.
Shut up.
It's just, those are the types of people who are putting in so little effort that they come back in 6 months and come back to that thread and they're like, so what are you doing tonight?
What? I get wanting to fuck, but like...
Be interesting.
Be an
interesting person to sleep with.
Literally.
Like...
Give something else.
I've heard too many times being hot is not enough.
And it isn't.
I'm looking you in the eyes. Whoever you are, if you think being hot is enough, rethink it. It's not. Because the second I try to ask you something or make you laugh and you don't, that is the most unsexy thing I've ever seen in my life. You not laughing at my joke?
You have no personality if that's the case.
Oh my God. Anyways.
So yeah, with that said, do not say you're hot, you're beautiful, you're pretty, or...
Don't be generic. Something that any man could have thought of. Any woman, any person. Just dig a little deeper. I don't even know. Like,
just don't do those, okay?
So even sometimes a little bit cheesy, like your energy. I'm like, thank you. Like, your vibe is really giving off. So, like, I don't even know what the fuck they say, but I'm like, what do you?
You don't know me. You don't know me.
I'm like, yeah, your vibe looks pretty cool too. Like, what?
Again, it's more of like when you're truly trying to get to know somebody, you ask a question. You want to know more about literally even the smaller bits of themselves. Like, make a small effort. That's all you need to do. That's literally it. That's it.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel we're probably missing
a few things.
But
these are the key points to a semi-successful dating profile, dating experience on an app.
Yeah. I will say we didn't mention the fish thing or like those because you know what? At the end of the day, that could be your personality pick and it's telling. And that's...
It's telling, babes.
And that's not my vibe.
But it might be somebody's.
It's some girl out there, some man out there really looking for that fish.
And that's where we're going to end this.
Wait, it would be kind of funny though if it was like a picture of them catching a fish and they said plenty of fish, huh?
No. You would swipe right?
I mean, a lot of other factors.
I would think it's funnier if it said like, don't worry, I put them back. I might have swiped. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, like, just give it some more. If you like fishing, show me that you're at least aware that it's a little cringy to put a fish pic. Mm-hmm. Because there's nothing wrong with liking fishing. I'm sure it's a very relaxing and enjoyable experience, but I won't be sitting on that boat.
Do not glorify it.
Unless we're going to, like, the Bahamas.
Girl.
Is he taking me on a yacht? I've been watching Below Deck too much. I'm bringing it back to the combo. It's been a while.
No. And this is where it ends.
All right, you guys. Well, hopefully we gave you some basic tips on how to act on the app. What are you showing up as? Let us know if we missed anything major or things that you do that you find helpful. Mm-hmm. Let the people know.
Let the people know. Share the information.
Yes. Don't be a gatekeeper. Thank you.
Well, that's where we're going to end today's episode. Please let us know if you liked this episode. Go ahead and like us on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Rate our podcast. Download the podcast episodes. And engage with us on socials.
Yes, please.
But anyways, we'll catch you next week. Bye.